Julie needed our help. It all seems a little bit superficial after something like this, but for her, it's not. She wants to know why she got ghosted, and we got answers for her. Hey, Julie, good morning. You're on the Bert Show.
Hey, good morning.
All right, so it was Blackout Wednesday was the night, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And
for those that don't know what Blackout Wednesday is, Abby, you want to tell them?
Blackout Wednesday is a Wednesday where you black out from alcohol. No, it's kind of like this funny term that people use for when they go to their hometown bars and they run into their high school ex or maybe somebody that they don't talk to a lot from college, and it's kind of known as a slutty night out because that's typically when people link up with old flames.
And that's why they're so hungover on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're trying to it's almost like Thanksgiving death row. Your family's coming in and you're going to be spending time with your family, so let me go party it up on Wednesday night with my friends. Is that what happened to you, Julie?
yes, that's hilarious. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I went home for Thanksgiving, and as one does, I went out with some old high school friends, and we met up for a drink, which turned into lots of drinks. And I didn't hook up with an ex, but I noticed this incredibly hot guy sitting at the bar by himself, and never in a million years would I approach a guy of this caliber, but my friends were very encouraging, and I was just drunk enough to make a move. And before I walked over, I Googled the best Thanksgiving pickup lines, and I just used the first one I saw, but it worked. He immediately laughed and asked me to sit down.
Oh no,
and,
Julie, you got to share.
Yeah.
What was that Thanksgiving line you Googled that worked?
Speed past that.
What was it?
Oh my gosh, it's so corny, sober, but it was. I checked the meat thermometer. You're officially one hot bird.
No, take it back.
That wasn't it.
Take it back.
Stop. That's terrible. You know what else would have worked? Hi. All right. Anyway, so it did. It obviously got you where you got to feel how hot the meat was.
Yes, I ended up. I sort of ditched my friends, and I stayed at the bar with him and just talking and taking tequila shots, probably more shots than talking. And while we were sitting there, we exchanged numbers. We both left at the same time. And as I was waiting for my Uber, we suddenly had a passionate kiss, and we were donezo. I ditched the Uber. I went back to his place, and yada, yada. It was fantastic, and our chemistry was way off the charts. So I left that night because I didn't want my parents to wake up and not, have me not at home. And I was incredibly hungover for Thanksgiving, maybe even like the next day after that, but it was totally worth it. And later in the day, I texted them just happy Thanksgiving and nothing. And then later that evening, I sent another little text just to make sure I had the right number, and nothing. And I can't for the life of me figure out why I'm being ghosted. I mean, I get it. It's a one-night stand, but it was a really good one-night stand. And I'm not looking for a future with this dude, but he knew I was still in town for a few more days. So I thought, hey, why not like one more time? But I just need to know what the hell happened.
Okay, so now we're past the romantic part of the one night stand, and you're wondering why hasn't there been a 2 or a 3 or a 4 night stand? So you've been texting him, he doesn't hit you back at all, and you wanted answers, right?
Yes.
All right, at least the dudes in here seems pretty clear.
I would say.
But let's make it official here.
All right, so I reached out to him. We're going to call him Chris. So I reached out to Chris, introduced myself, explained what I'm doing, why I'm texting. And I texted Chris. I said, the night before Thanksgiving, you met a woman at a bar. She ended up going back to your place. She thought you all had a great time and is wondering why you haven't responded to her text messages.
Plus, she's pregnant.
I said she's not looking to pursue a relationship. She just wants closure on what went wrong. And Chris responded back. He said, I'm actually shocked she remembers anything at all. And I said, she did mention the two of you had quite a bit to drink, but she also said your chemistry was, quote, off the charts. And Chris said, correction, She had quite a bit to drink, and I'm not sure what chemistry she's speaking of. And I said, wait, forgive me for asking this question. Did you all not, And Chris said, absolutely not. She was way too trashed, and I would never. I didn't feel comfortable sending her off in an Uber in that condition, so I let her sleep it off at my house. And I said, interesting. And Chris said, listen, I don't know what she thinks happened, but that did not happen. What did happen is she puked her guts out in my toilet, slept for a while on the bathroom floor until I moved her to my bed.
Sexy.
And then I slept on the couch. She was gone when I woke up. And I said, gotcha. So why not respond to her text? And he said, dude, I think I've done enough for her already. We good. And that was it.
Well said.
Who knew there would be no stuffing at Thanksgiving this year?
So, Julie, the good news is you certainly celebrated the spirit of Blackout Wednesday.
You did. You concocted a whole new night for yourself.
Going in the Hall of Fame.
So you don't remember any of that? Do you remember the puking part? But you clearly thought other things happened and they did not.
You must have dreamt it, babe.
I'm shocked because I definitely remember being very snuggly and kissing. I didn't think that I
You were kissing
there
the
were little
turlet.
flashes, but I knew that we didn't go all the way. But we definitely, there was affection going on. I had so much fun, and I don't remember. I don't remember lying on the bathroom floor. I have sort of a recollection, maybe, of feeling not good, and possibly I puked. But that's not how I don't know. I don't.
We understand your confusion. We'll just let you go at this point to save just a little bit of face. Okay.
Maybe tequila's not your thing.
Maybe so. So, question. Guy question. The next morning, you can't tell from the night before something happened down there?
Sometimes you can't.
Oh.
Depending on.
Sometimes you can't tell while it's happening.
The Bert Show.